Good morning, Miss Hubbard, Mr. Grill, our amazing Greenberg teachers and staff, family, friends, and the absolute best 8th grade graduating class of 2020. It is my honor and privilege to stand before you today during our virtual graduation. My name is Jaya Jones, and I would like to take a moment to speak to you about change. Change is what brought me to Greenberg for 6th grade, took me out for 7th grade, and brought me back for 8th grade. I do not like change. I know this is definitely something I am working on. Over the years, my family made some decisions that I did not understand. When I came to Greenberg in 6th grade, I was disappointed about leaving my old school, and I was determined to stay to myself, avoiding everyone and everything. I just wanted my life to stay the same. My attitude was horrible. I went from having 11 students in my grade to at least 100. Imagine the shock factor. Although the transition was hard for me, the warm welcome I received at Greenberg made the experience much easier. For 7th grade, I left Greenberg, where there were about 100 students in my grade, to a school where I joined close to 300 students in my grade. Double, no triple the shock factor. I was disappointed and my attitude showed it. I will admit though, I was way more prepared to tackle this change having stopped at Greenberg first. Okay, so ready for this? Just before the start of 8th grade came yet another change. This time we moved back to Philadelphia and I returned to Greenberg. I was not ready for this, but I felt more confident to handle it. It's as though every change I experienced was meant to make me stronger for the next step in my life. I learned that change is not bad and is often necessary for growth. The very first moment I stepped back into Greenberg, it was as if I had never left. That's just what happens when you come to this extraordinary school. Whether you come for just a year or attend from kindergarten to 8th grade, Greenberg becomes family. With the genuine support and love I received from my Greenberg family, the changes that I took to be negative turned out to be the best things that could have ever happened to me. My inspiring teachers, wonderful classmates, and amazing friends have made a tremendous impact on my life, which I will forever be grateful for. I would like to thank God, my family, my friends, Greenberg administration, teachers, and staff for helping me to embrace change. Thank you for teaching me that for everything there is a season. Socrates once said, "The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new." I think my fellow graduates will agree. We learned a little something about building on the new this year. We went from a normal, fun first half of the school year to a complete change in our daily routine and expectations for our final year of middle school. This would become our new normal. From the disappointments of not being together and attending our Briarwood trip, the 8th grade dance, and graduation, to missing the witty sarcasm of Mr. Seacrest, the tell-it-like-it-is personality of Miss Pieces, the highly effective motivation from Miss Fieldhouse, and the practical advice from Miss Morris, we somehow managed to function virtually via Zoom and Google Meets. We learned persistence, resilience, flexibility, patience, compassion, and empathy. Through the hardships of social distancing, we are making it through one of the most challenging times of our lives. On this, our graduation day, we close out one chapter and start a new one. We know the adversity will continue to come. We know change will impact us. But let me tell you, we are ready and prepared to tackle these things head on. In some cases, we need to step up and be the change. I know that all of you will go on to do amazing things. If we made it through 3 months of quarantine and counting, I think we can make it through anything. On a final note, let me quote Malcolm X as a reminder for all of us. "A man who stands for nothing will fall for anything." Our nation continues to fight a global pandemic, civil unrest, and systemic racism. And we need change. What will you do? What will you stand for? Let's continue to stand united, stand up for what is right, and together we will not fall. To my ever so cherished fellow graduates, here we begin our journey to high school. Let us never forget who we are. We are Greenberg's 8th grade graduates of 2020, the class who can make it through anything, and the class that will never be forgotten.